My second cup of coffee today. It's only 1 o'clock. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video on my current beauty favorites. I did a poll on Instagram last week sometime asking whether you wanted to see me do my current beauty favorites or Instagram decides my makeup, and current beauty favorites won by a good chunk. So but I did have a lot of people say that they do want to see Instagram decides my makeup, so if you want to see that, leave a comment down below and let me know. I will definitely film that for y'all. But anyway, I am going to try and get through this pretty quickly because I can ramble, which is why I am refilming this video. So before I start rambling anymore, let's go ahead and jump right into my current beauty favorites. And I am going to kind of go in order in how you would do your makeup, like skincare, makeup, and then other stuff that's not necessarily makeup that I wanted to talk about. So yes, first product I want to talk about, I'm showing you the sample size because I don't know where my full size one is. Anyway, it is the Philosophy Purity Made Simple Moisturizer, and this stuff is seriously the best moisturizer I've ever used. I do tend to have pretty oily skin, so it is hard for me to find a moisturizer that doesn't make my skin feel super oily, because even if you do have oily skin, it is super important to keep your skin moisturized or else your skin will produce more oil to try and catch up to your skin. So this moisturizer retails for $25, and you can get it at Sephora and Ulta, and then Philosophy also has a website. So I will leave the link to one or two of them down below if you want to check it out. It's $25. This moisturizer is seriously probably the most lightweight moisturizer I've ever used. I feel like my skin really soaks in the product without leaving like a greasy residue. So I could put just this on during the day, like if I'm going to run errands, don't want to put makeup on or anything like that. I can put my moisturizer on in the morning and not feel like a greasy hot mess, I guess you would say. But yes, I have been struggling to find a really good moisturizer that I like, that I feel like soaks into my skin without clogging my pores or anything, and I definitely think that the Philosophy moisturizer has done that for me. And then I have another skincare product. This one is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. I did buy the smaller version. They do have one that's 0.5 ounces, and then they also have one that is 0.95 ounces, so almost 1 fluid ounce of product. Kiehl's is a pretty pricey brand, but this eye cream is literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. I feel like I always like to buy like the smaller versions or samples or, you know, trial sizes, travel size products before I buy the big one in case I don't fall in love with it. And so I did buy the one that was 0.5 ounces, and it retails for $29. The one that's almost 1 fluid ounce retails for $49, which is a little bit pricey, but like I said before, you want to splurge on skincare, and this a little bit goes a very long way. I've had this since March, the smaller one, and I still have quite a bit of product left. I know you probably can't really see because it is like a greenish yellow color, but a little bit does go a long way. I usually just use it in the morning before I do my makeup, or, you know, whenever I'm doing my makeup during the day. But there are some nights where I feel like I am like super tired or I haven't gotten enough sleep recently, and I will use it at night before I go to bed as well. This eye cream really brightens up your under eyes, so if you're not wanting to wear makeup one day, you can put this on under your eyes. It'll kind of eliminate those dark circles a little bit. It'll keep your under eyes super soft, all that good stuff. I felt like before I started using this, my skin, like under my eyes when I was applying my concealer, I felt like it was just kind of caking up. It was super dry and patchy. Nothing was going on super smooth. And so I started looking for a good eye cream, and this is definitely it. So the next product I want to talk about is a primer, and I've actually had this primer for a little while, but I'm not going to lie, the first time I used it, I hated it. I don't know what it was. I did not like it at all. I didn't feel like it did anything for my skin. But it is the Touch in Soul No Pore Bloom Primer, and I was going through my makeup the other day, you know, trying to like use some different products, get out of like the same old routine that I usually do, and I decided to give this another try because I did only use it once, but that one time that I used it, I was like, I do not like this primer. Anyway, After using it a couple of times the past few weeks, I've fallen in love with it. I've been using it every single day, It comes with 1.01 fluid ounces, so it does come with quite a bit of product, and it's only $18. And you do find Touch in Sewell. It is sold at Sephora. Very good price for a product that is sold in Sephora. I love it. It is supposed to be a smooth and pore covering primer. I completely agree with it being pore covering. It definitely smooths out my skin before I put my makeup on, but I don't think it is pore filling. So there's definitely a difference. So if you tend to have, you know, larger pores, you want something that's going to really fill in your pores, I would recommend using a pore filling primer like the Too Faced Primed and Poreless before or after you put this one on. Some people think that primers are a gimmick. I personally don't. I think there is no problem with using something that is going to prepare your skin for your makeup. Definitely check this out if you are on the hunt for a good primer. Next, I want to talk about a foundation. This foundation has been out for a little while, probably, maybe not quite a year. I don't know when this line launched. Anyway, it is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation infused with peach and sweet fig cream. I love this foundation. I've been using it ever since I got it. It does retail for $36. I do believe that this collection is only available at Sephora or probably on the Too Faced website. I will link both of them down below if you're interested in checking it out. It does claim to be 14-hour wear. I would not necessarily say that I get a full 14 hours out of this. I would say probably closer 8 to 10 hours before it starts to kind of like break up around my nose and everything like that. But it is an amazing foundation. It's a satin matte finish. It doesn't dry down completely matte, but it's also not a luminous foundation. So it is good for oily or dry skin. If you have more dry skin, I would say use maybe like a dewy hydrating primer before you put this on. And then if you have oily skin, this is going to be really good. You just use your normal everyday primer, set your face, you'll be good to go. I feel like I do get a good 8 to 10 hours out of this foundation. And another plus, it is oil free. So that's another plus for my oily skin girls out there. Probably I would say a medium to full coverage foundation, but it is very natural looking, so it's not cakey on your skin or anything like that. So yes, if you're looking for a matte foundation but you don't want it to dry your skin out, I would definitely check this one out because like I said, it is a satin matte finish, medium full coverage, not a bad price, $36, less than $40 for a foundation, and it does come with 1.6 fluid ounces, which is much more than your average foundation. Normally foundations come with about 1 fluid ounce, so you are getting quite a bit more product for less than $40. Next product I want to talk about is also, I guess, a foundation. It is the Covergirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. I was on the hunt for a BB or a CC cream that I could use during the summer when I'm going to run errands but don't want a full face of makeup, still want some coverage. And I came across this. I was just, you know, browsing the drugstore one day and decided to pick this one up and give it a try. This is my new favorite. I actually am wearing it today, and I'll zoom you guys in a little bit so you can kind of check out how my skin looks. It's not crazy full coverage, but it definitely covered any dark spots or acne scarring that I have. It's not cakey or anything, and I think it looks really, really pretty on the skin. So this does retail for $7.99, so less than $10. I do believe they only have like 3 or 4 shades. They have light medium, which is the one that I have, medium, and then deep, I think, or something like that. So there are only like 4 or 5 different shades, which isn't really great, but it is a BB cream, so I don't think there's supposed to be like a huge wide variety of shades. Covergirl does have some amazing foundations as well if you are wanting something but can't find your shade in this that are super lightweight. They have a bunch of different lines that you should definitely check out. I'll link their website so you can kind of check everything out down below. But yes, so it is super affordable. It's a lightweight BB cream, so you can put this on every day. Really pretty on the skin. It's perfect for summer because it does give you just enough coverage to, you know, kind of even out your skin tone and everything like that without being cakey. Especially if you live in the South, you know it gets hella hot here, and if you're not careful, your makeup will be like melting off your face by the end of the day, and I don't feel like this does that. Okay, next product that I want to talk about is quite a new product to Sephora. It is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. And this released, I believe it released during the VIB sale, and that is one of the products that I picked up during the sale. It does retail for $46, and it comes with 0.36 ounces, which doesn't really sound like a lot, but it is a setting powder. It's super thin, super fine. Doesn't take a whole lot to set your face with. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little concerned when this came in the mail. I do like to test it out on my hand before I put it on my face or anything like that. And there is a slight shimmer, and when I put it on my hand it looked kind of glittery, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not putting glitter under my eyes, no way. So I decided to give it a try anyway because it was freaking $46, and I actually really like it. It's not super shimmery when you put it under your eyes. It gives you just enough to kind of brighten everything up and look a little glowy. It's not shimmery, it's not glittery or anything like that. It just looks like that, I guess, when you swipe it across your hand. I'm not really sure because it doesn't look like that in the container really either. But it is a super fine powder, so smooth, thin, fine powder, and it's so smooth, it's not going to look cakey on your skin, and there is zero flashback, which is the #1 most important thing with a translucent setting powder. Hourglass is known to be a pretty pricey brand, so I'm not really shocked at the price or anything like that, and I honestly do think it's worth it. I probably won't ever use this to set my entire face with, probably strictly under my eyes because it does have that little bit of shimmer, unless I'm wanting like a super dewy look. Right, next product is a brow product, and it is the Maybelline Total Temptation Brow Definer. They did release these not too long ago, probably a couple months ago I think. They released a whole Total Temptation line. So this does retail for $7.99 at Ulta, but you can find it anywhere that they have Maybelline, so Walgreens, Rite Aid, CVS, anything like that. A little bit more of a fan of brow definers rather than brow pencils. I just like the shape that they give my brows. It's a little bit easier to control. You don't have to use as much product, in my opinion. Really do love the Anastasia brow definer, and I feel like this is a pretty close dupe to that. The product is super creamy. You don't have to press super hard to get any pigment off of it. I really like the shape that it gives my brows whenever I use it because it is a little bit thicker of a pencil. It's a little bit easier to get like a super sharp line. But anyway, so the only negative thing I have to say about this product is the freaking spoolie that comes on this thing. So I'm all about having spoolies. I would much rather have a spoolie on a brow product than those, but this one is so stinking tiny. So tiny. It is craziness. Like, it is nice to be able to brush out like the front of your brows and kind of make them a little bit more feathered, but I would much rather the spoolie on the Anastasia pencil than this one. But that is honestly the only negative thing I have to say about this product. It is super affordable. If you're not wanting to spend $20 on an eyebrow pencil, I would definitely recommend trying this out. Next, I want to talk about some eyeshadows, and I'm so excited to talk about these because I love them so much, and they are the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. So these retail for $5, but they are pretty big, and I've been using this for quite a while and have barely made a dent in it. But these two, I have quite a few different shades, but these are the two that I've been using a lot recently, and I have the shade Deep Dive and Prickly Pear, and I will swatch them on my hand real quick. Whenever you put them on your finger, it almost feels like you're not picking up any product at all, and you can use them. If you're wanting a lot of pigment, I would recommend using them with your fingers. If you're not wanting as much, I would maybe use a brush, but either way you will still get quite a bit of pigment, and they are so beautiful on the eyes. They have tons of different shades, tons of different colors. They release new ones all the time, and they do have like a lot of fun colors. So if you're a color type of person, they do have a lot of those. They have mattes, they have shimmers. They're all so pretty. I want them all, and the good thing is they are only $5, so if there's a ton that you want, you can buy a ton without breaking the bank. But these are the two shades The top one is Prickly Pear and the bottom one is Deep Dive. They're both super shimmery, so pretty. ColourPop is probably my favorite makeup brand at the moment. I want them to come out with a foundation so bad. Then they would have pretty much everything. Foundation and setting powder, I think, are the only two that they haven't released yet. But I love ColourPop so much as a brand. They are so affordable. They have great products. So I would definitely recommend checking them out if you want to try really anything. But their Super Shock shadows are to die for. And next I want to talk about a lip product, and this is also a product from Maybelline. It is the Vivid Hot Lacquer Gloss in the shade Unreal. I have been wearing this probably every day except today. This is like a monumental moment. This is the first time I haven't worn this since I bought it like 3 weeks ago. I am obsessed with this lip gloss. I've been really obsessed with lip glosses lately. I know I talked about that in, I think maybe my last video or the video before that, how much I've been obsessed with glossy lips. It's super pigmented, but it looks so pretty on your lips. And this is what the shade looks like. It's like a terracotta, brown, nude, I don't know. It's so pretty. And it looks good over almost any nude color lipstick. So you could wear pretty much any nude lipstick you want, dark or light, and this looks really, really pretty over top of it. It's glossy without feeling sticky or tacky. It lasts a good bit for a gloss. This retails for $7.99 at Ulta, but you can find it anywhere that they sell Maybelline. But I would definitely probably hit up Ulta really for any drugstore, because most of the time, most of their drugstore stuff is almost always buy one get one 50% off. Next thing I want to talk about, y'all should probably already know that I'm about to bring this up. It is the Aspen and Tarte palette, eye and cheek palette, and I know they just released this like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, but I have used it almost every single day since they released this palette, and I am so obsessed with it. I did just film a video on this. It is a first impressions / tutorial on this palette. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down below. But I am so in love with this palette. It is the perfect travel palette, perfect everyday palette, just perfect palette in general. It comes with a blush, a highlight, 9 eyeshadows, and then it comes with this ginormous mirror in it, which I love because I can set this up if I'm traveling or anything. I could sit in front of the window to do my makeup. I can set this up and I can see everything perfectly. I love this palette. You can use the back of it as like a little pan to squirt your foundation on and then just clean it off. It is a multi-use palette, I would definitely say. But I won't get too much into it other than it does retail for $39. You can find it on Ulta's website. You can find it in stores at Ulta, and you can find it on Tarte. And I do believe it is limited edition. So if you are interested in buying it or you've thought about buying it, I would definitely get it while you still can, because it is going to be gone at some point. I'm not sure when they're going to take it off the site or off the shelves, but I would definitely run and get it while you still can. Last product I want to talk about, not really a product, I guess more of like an accessory, or yeah, I guess accessory would be the right term, but bandanas. These are my new favorite obsession. I don't know what it is, but all of a sudden I'm like, I want to wear a bandana every day of my life. They are so cute. They're easy to keep your hair back, good for summer. You can put them, you can use them as a ponytail, you can use them as a headband. I know I tied this one that I got, I like tied it on my purse. I'll put a picture like right here as like just like a little accessory, whatever. I've seen people put them around their necks as an accessory, or even like around your belt loop, and I don't know what it is. I've just been really, really obsessed with them. This one is just literally like a bandana from Hobby Lobby or something that we cut. But these two I did just get from Madewell, and then I know Shop Riff Raff online has a bunch of cute ones right now as well. You can literally go to Walmart or Hobby Lobby and buy just like regular plain old bandanas, like $2 at Hobby Lobby or Walmart, but I'm extra and have to buy these cute little patterned ones. I got this polka dot one and this like just little paisley print type bandana, and I feel like I'm going to be wearing these all the time during the summer. I'll insert another picture with this polka dot bandana. I used it as like a ponytail holder type ribbon thing, and it looked so cute. But yeah, I would definitely, or you're wanting to branch out a little bit out of your comfort zone as far as your hair goes, hairstyles, easy hairstyles for summer, these are the way to go. I love them. Keep your hair out of your face, and can also be cute little accessories on. Alright y'all, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my current beauty favorites. Hope you found some products that you're excited to try out. Leave some comments down below what your current beauty favorites are, and if I haven't tried them out, I will definitely try them out. Maybe I'll do a video of trying out new products that you guys recommend to me. But yeah, go ahead and hit that like button if you want me to keep doing current beauty favorites. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.